you all play instruments and you get to sing. What was the experience like?
Well, I personally didn't have to play any instruments, so I was quite lucky because I have no musical talent at all.
You're like me.
Yeah.
It was mind blowing for me because I had to sing and I'd never sung before. I just stuck to the acting, so it was something out of the ordinary for me. But at the same time, it was a really enjoyable experience. Like fantastic.
I just enjoyed every minute of it, the singing, the musical instruments, the dancing. I thought it was brilliant, all of it. It was amazing.
Any idea that you might do some more acting, maybe make another film in the future?
Hopefully. But fingers crossed, hopefully I get some more work, yeah.
I'd love to, yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So yeah.
Yourself, what was the experience like working on film?
It was amazing. It's something that you can't put a price on. The experience is just amazing. The friends you make, and it's just amazing.
Could you tell us a little bit about Hunky Dory and how you got involved in the project?
Well, I auditioned for it basically, but I really wanted to do something in Wales because I hadn't worked in Wales yet, and so that was a really big pull for me. And I auditioned and I got it.
Mine was kind of a, I don't know, I just, obviously the agent got me the audition, but it's kind of more of a, I was from Wales, kind of more be the part than actual, not acting to be the part, you know what I mean? So I just think it was, great to actually have the opportunity and be in the film, yeah.
Yeah, likewise. Kind of thing, I auditioned and it sort of went from there. So, yeah.
And then we all ended up in Swansea.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Mark? How did he work with you guys as a director?
Oh, it's brilliant. Being from the same area as him, just clicked straight away, do you know what I mean? And everything he was saying, all the slang, it's just there, do you know what I mean? So that was just fantastic to work with, brilliant.
Exactly the same. He was wonderful. You just, we all kind of speak in the same way, and there wasn't any sort of airs or graces. We could just get on with it. It was fantastic.
I didn't get any of the slang. but yeah, no, I do.
You didn't know what he was saying with the first week.
No, I just smiled and nodded. I
think that's what you said to me when I first met you.
Yeah.
Hi, George. Sorry, what?
Yeah. But no, he was just really chilled out, so it was really nice.
And what was it like working with a big star like Minnie Driver? Were you nervous about that, or?
I was pretty
a
nervous,
little bit, yeah. But she just came on set and we all got on with it, and she really threw herself into it, didn't she?
Yeah. She was just so down to earth as well, and just got all of us guys together and just had a chat, and just brilliant. It's fantastic. She's brilliant.
What was the experience of working on Hunky Dory like, guys? Did you have a good time?
So much fun. It was incredible. It was like 8 weeks filming with people we'd never met before, and it was just brilliant. We're all such good friends.
We had, and as well, because it was over summer, some of us were in school and some of us I was in drama school when we filmed it, and to have that break of summer and to be still working and still acting, it was amazing. And to get to get to know these guys. We're so close now.
Yeah, it's
great.
Brilliant.
And was this the first film that all of you had done?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is my first film also.
And how was the experience of making the film? Was there anything that surprised you about?
Incredible. You learn because you can have acting lessons, or you can be taught in drama school certain techniques, and you learn in such a lateral way on the job. You have to be so quick and you have to be so on it because money and time.
But then it's also incredible the amount of people that are there to support you. It doesn't feel like you're not there by yourself. If ever you want anything, somebody's on hand to always help you out, and that's cast and crew members, and it's a wonderful experience.
It was such a good family project for us to be involved in, because we all got so close, and we got so close to to the sound guys and to the lighting guys, and it was amazing. And I think that's partly down to the fact that the cast is so young that we get, I don't know, it was vibrant, and I hope that comes across on screen.
And so what was it like working with Mark? How did he direct you, and what was that experience like?
He's incredible. Yeah. Mark's quite quiet, but you ask him for advice and he'll give you it, and you kind of he'll only talk if something's going wrong, which as it progressed, it kind of I think we made a good film of it. He's so visual.
His attention for detail is incredible. He can see something slightly wrong that I've never known anyone else to be able to see, and whatever he does, I don't know how he does it, but he's incredible.
Such a passionate director.
Yeah, he's a very supportive director as well. I mean, if you are doing it in a sort of the wrong way that he doesn't actually want you to do, he'll say, he will praise you and be like, yeah, that's good, but could you just kind of do it this way, and so you don't feel bad about yourself then, you're just
kind of
confident.
Just try it this way, and then we'll see which one's best. just give it a go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
With John, the producer, and Mark, this film's been in the pipeline for about 5 years before we went into shooting. And, you know, for them to want to put on a film that badly, you could feel it, so much heart.
I think it meant a lot to Mark to be able to make this film. So I'm glad he actually got the chance to do it.
And does that filter down to you guys? I mean, does that make you all work hard?
Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
His
His passion is put straight through to everybody that works on it and everyone that worked on it.
It galvanises you as a team, doesn't it? You're kind of you feel it.
Your cast, we've just been speak really highly of you. How was it directing them?
You know, they're very talented and they're young and they're keen. And also the really great thing was they got on well together. They became what you always hope if you've got an ensemble piece is that the ensemble cast become a kind of real group, and we had a real laugh, you know. So they were the main energy of the film, actually, together with Minnie, obviously. But it was like the Minnie and them put together was just a pleasure, you know.
And this is based on a Shakespeare play, but not as we know it.
Not as we know it. It's sort of the idea. Very simply, is like somebody, like the kind of teacher who says, you know, and there were a lot of them around, the good ones in the 60s and 70s, like, how can I bring Shakespeare to the kids, you know? So she goes, well, what do the kids love? They love pop music. So we put Shakespeare with pop music together. So in a way, that's the pretext for the film. The film is much more about the world, and I suppose the music is the first. I mean, if I'm honest, my first love is music, and Shakespeare's my second love. You know what I mean?
Right, that's going to be kind of my next question as well. This is the second film you made with a singer in it, because obviously Minnie, in addition to being an accomplished actress, is a singer. What kind of a role does music play in your life, and how does that filter into your work?
It's sort of huge, I suppose. If I'm honest, if I was 17, like the kids in this film, I would have wanted to be a pop star, or I was a drummer, actually, a very bad drummer for my sins. So, you know, in a way, this film in particular is about how important music is, especially at that age, how music informs you. You know, when you're a teenager, you sort of feel that your life is a film, and the music you play is the soundtrack to that film. And you know, that's really basically the inspiration for this film, is to try and capture the intent. It's the intensity, isn't it? It's the intensity that you have at that age, which is just everything is intense. You know, your relationships, and if you get a good teacher, they can so inspire. And Minnie does that, you know.
One of the things that's challenging about musicals is that some critics of the genre feel that the story stops when the music starts. Yeah. Is that a challenge? I mean, how do you overcome that as a filmmaker?
It is a challenge. We had this little kind of pretentious joke that we called this a musical verite, you know, because what we wanted to do more than anything was not have a huge kind of, you know, all guns blazing show at the end, but was to show the music being made. Because I think when people make music, there's a sort of serenity, intensity to that, which is very real. So, you know, the kids will sing, the kids will play, and the rehearsals, you know, the orchestra starts up, but they're starting up for real. So I think that's probably an unique selling point for this film, is that, and, you know, because people have said, you know, what about Glee? Well, I just think it's a different approach. This is really about people making music as much as it is about the performance, you know.
In Hunky Dory, you get to work with a lot of young kids. How was the experience of doing that? What were they like to work with?
Absolutely brilliant. They were like a tribe, a happy, giggling, genius tribe who were always loud and making music most of the time. Yeah, it was brilliant.
And this is your second time now, or last year you were at the BFI London Film Festival as well. How are you enjoying the festival?
It's great. It's lovely. I love being at home. It's so easy and great, and I get to see lots of great films. And I just, you know, I like being in a place that's celebrating, particularly a British film, the London Film Festival. It's great.
And the film is based on a Shakespeare play. What is it about Shakespeare that I think people like so much?
My English teacher said once that they're just the best bloody stories. And I think he was right. Shakespeare has been drawing us in for 500 years because he was so bloody good.
And in addition to being an actress, you're also an accomplished singer. How is it to combine the two?
Great. You know, one-stop shopping. I've been longing to get both things together in a film. I loved it. I really, really loved being able to play music all day long. I had my guitar on set all the time. All the kids played. Like, it was really, really good.
And your dad was from Swansea. Did you feel a kind of affinity with the area?
Do you know what? I did. I really didn't think that I would, because I'd never been there before. I really, really did. It was a really strange, kind of evocative time, and I loved every minute of my Welsh time. It was good.